Okay, we've got finished putting in all the footers. We've got concrete that is set up at the bottom of each hole. Besides the 3 holes that we had to finish this morning, which I got to get some new poles anyways. I got some ones that bent on me or curved on me. So right now we're about to pick up our very first 20-foot post, and we're going to put it over here in this corner and get it set exactly how we want it. And we're using my homemade crane. Okay. Let's get our board staked on this because we're almost level here and level there. Okay. Let's just get it staked and see where we're at. Okay, come up here and hold me. Oh, you can let that go. Oh. Here, hold that. Wonderful. Hold on a second. Let's check it.
It looks plumb level to me.
Did a nice job.
Uh-oh. Brad.
Brad.
Okay. That's right on. Well, that's exciting. We got our first post set. It only took us maybe about 10 minutes, and that was more or less just cutting hairs at a 1/16 of an inch. And it was a lot easier than we thought. So we're going to go ahead and put concrete in this hole. We have this post exactly where we want it, and then we're going to continue on down the line. We bought this post leveler here, and it was curious how accurate it was going to be. But if you see here, we got our Harbor Freight special level, and it's dead nuts. So we're going to call this post good. We're going to put some concrete at the bottom. We're going to pour it nice and slow so it doesn't shift the bottom pole, and I'll say that post is good. That looks a little bit wetter. Yeah, I told him to get it a little bit so it'll flow around.
Yeah, we're trying not to touch the post.
Now what is on here?
So I'm going to see if I can get it around.
Yep. There it is.
Dump it right on in there.
That was perfect.
There it is, Levi.
Our boys are always close by when we're doing stuff on the farm. We like it that way. And so they get hungry because we're always outside doing stuff. So they snack. You eating eggs, Isaac? Scrambled eggs? Grapes and scrambled eggs. Good.
So here we are setting our second post. One thing I wanted to talk about is the many different ways that you can set a post. So you can set them on concrete, you can set them in gravel, you can set them in concrete. If you're like me, I did a lot of research on this, and everybody says now you have to set them on concrete, which I can see a lot of advantages of that. But to me, the old school way was to dig a hole, put it down in the hole, and put some concrete around it. And when it comes to any kind of lateral strength from the wind, I just felt like it was so much more superior to having something setting on concrete with steel brackets. So not too far down the road from us, somebody was building a pretty good sized pole barn set on concrete, and the entire barn blew over. It wasn't even that windy. It was actually during our house build. Our house build had braces up, just a roof, hardly any walls, and it just kind of helped me make my decision here. Now, a lot of people are worried about rot, and to be honest, I've set a lot of 6x6 posts. My dad set a lot of 6x6 posts. I know a lot of people who set them in the ground, and I have yet to see one rot in the ground. So I'll have to experience that for myself years down the road, and then maybe I'll be a believer in setting them on concrete. But do your research, come up with a plan, and do what you feel is best for your project.
I went to cook lunch, and look at this progress. They got all of them set on this side except for the corner post, which needs to go there. But I just cooked them lunch, so I think they're gonna eat real quick, and then they're gonna put concrete in the holes because they haven't put concrete in the past few poles. So making lots of progress. Proud of these guys. They're really hard workers. And just like that, all the posts on this side are done, and all the concrete is in on every single post.
And just a reminder, I explained in the last video, you want probably a 16-inch hole. Here we have 12-inch holes, but at the bottom of the holes we did waller them out to about 16 to 18 inches, and that gave us a good foundation, a good footer for that post to sit on. So there's a lot of surface area to keep that post from settling.
My dad and Brad left about an hour ago, and James worked on getting these bottom boards put in. Looks really good. And those bottom boards are 2x10s.
I went through and just put decking screws on it for now, and now I'm going back through and just hitting them with some more nails. Make sure it's nice and secure because we're gonna have concrete pushing up against that using them as forms. So I'm gonna make sure they're on there good. Those ain't coming off there. I'm walking over this morning to check on the boys, and man, am I impressed with what I see.
I think all the posts might be set. Let's get over there closer so we can see what they're working on. This is very exciting. We are officially putting up the very last pole.
Okay, it's only the third full day that we've had on the shop, and we've got every post set with concrete in the holes. So we've done pretty good today.